Good morning, YouTube. Neomis here, and welcome to my transfer video this morning on Wednesday, the day that we're facing Southampton. There are some transfer news going on, and I've got to talk about this player. They define him as the Porto Wonderkid, the Portuguese Ozil, to be more specific. That is Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira has been linked to Arsenal. Several sources around the internet have said that Arsenal are looking at Fabio Vieira as a signing for January. He is a creative player, very good technically, great close control skills on the ball. Little bit one-footed for me. Just by me looking at some videos, he's very left-footed. He passes on his left, shoots on his left, which for me, when looking at someone like a Pepe, that's probably one of the things that I think is Pepe's weaknesses, is that he's too very left-footed. But those are just videos that I've seen on YouTube for me kind of judging him. My hope is that the Arsenal scouting department have done their due diligence and have scouted this guy intensively, as several sources over here in the UK, including the Metro newspaper, who have talked about it. It's part of their gossip column, so nothing really concrete, but you know, they tend to be pretty good at reporting things that have some element of truth there. So I mean, to all the Arsenal fans that want Arsenal to, you know, have somebody more creative in midfield, he's someone that can do that job, at least as far as I've seen from the videos that I've watched with him. Online, they have said that he plays mainly as an attacking midfield player and can play both right wing and left wing, or right midfield, left midfield. But from what I've seen, he could also play in central midfield as well. Reminds me a lot of was it Bruno Fernandes, who's gone to Manchester United. Of course, not as experienced. Fabio Vieira is only 20 years old, so a player with lots of potential. Really, I mean, not the finished product. And he probably still needs some developing, but you know what? I don't mind that. I don't mind Arsenal going down this route of developing players. To be honest, I think that's probably going to be the best bet, at least for now. I would have liked him to be closer to that 22, 23 years old range, just so that he could be, he would have had a little bit more experience, a little bit closer to going into his prime. But absolutely fine, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and right now we are begging for some type of change within that Arsenal lineup, and we just have to hope that this is an actual serious signing that Arteta and Edu have identified that they really need. It's really what it comes down to it. And if we do sign him, no foolishness now. Like, we've got to play this guy, because the story is that he's valued at about 30 million euros, which is roughly about 25 million pounds, and we can't be having this guy on the bench. You know, if he's healthy, you play him. But not sure what Mikel Arteta's strategy is around that. I know I probably sound a bit salty, a bit bitter, but it is what it is, overall. And then finally, we got to talk about an Arsenal favourite, Lucas Torreira, 5'5", hails from Uruguay, and unfortunately, it looks like things aren't going his way. I actually considered talking about him on my loan report videos, which I normally put out every so often, just talking about some of the recent loanees that we have, how they've been getting on. And unfortunately, Lucas Torreira hasn't had a good loan at Atletico Madrid. He has played, but not as much minutes as he would have liked. I just checked the minutes. I mean, Lucas Torreira has played 12 games for Atletico Madrid this season, but only 601 minutes so far for Atletico, whilst Guendouzi's only played about 7 and has just surpassed him in this recent game, who I will be talking about in my loan report video coming up later on this week as well. But it hasn't been a good time for Lucas Torreira, and even though his agent has come out and said that right now that, you know, he's focused on Atletico Madrid, that he is happy at Atletico Madrid. It is rumored and reported that Arsenal are also working on a deal to sell Lucas Torreira, which is quite a shame, because he's a player who I thought could have come back, gone on loan, you know, really kind of impose himself and show how good that he is as a player, maybe even to impress Arteta and then potentially come back. But it looks like his Arsenal career is almost near of being done. It is said that Arsenal are actually in negotiations with Torino in Serie A to be able to work out a deal with them for Lucas Torreira, which let's really be honest, it's probably a bit of a step down. You know, you go from Sampdoria, you know, to then Arsenal, and let's be really honest, to Atletico Madrid, who are right now challenging for La Liga. So you're gonna go from all of these steps from Sampdoria, Arsenal, Atletico, and then Torino, just completely all the way down. And it just so happens that it doesn't look good for Lucas Torreira overall. I hope it's not true. I really do. I think he's a talented player, and definitely deserves better from what he's been experiencing. I know a little bit under Unai Emery, and then later under Mikel Arteta. You know, he is a quality player, not world class, but definitely a quality player that we could really utilize and be useful with. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But you know, guys, leave your comments below on that. And then finally, just a little bit of a side note on in regards to the Southampton game. I know I normally don't talk about games in these types of videos, but let's be positive in this Southampton game. I'm backing the team. They need to improve. They have to improve, and I just hope that they're able to do this right now and kind of get things going once again. So you know what? I'm gonna put my head on the line and I'm gonna say, you know what? I think that this is gonna be a 2-1 victory for the Arsenal. I think that, you know, we're gonna get some young gunners stepping up. I think this is the game where we see the young guns step up and Mikel Arteta chooses the right team, and then we could start to move forward and progress from there. But guys, thank you once again for watching this video. Please do remember to comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel out. And also, thank you once again for all the recent subscribers. They've also helped the channel out as well. And yeah, leave your comments below on your thoughts on the video and any other thing that might be of interest to you. But until then, I will see you again next time for some of my other content, which should be somewhere around this video here. But until then, I'll see you soon. Peace.